I'm shocked that this camera is such an advanced piece of technological equipment and that you guys schlep it around everywhere. I'm so impressed with your commitment to the theater art.
Hey, Andrew here at the Barrymore Theater, about to see Raisin in the Sun.
Starring Denzel Washington.
In all honesty, I am looking forward to this show. I'm looking forward to finding out how much of it I've forgotten since reading it in high school. I mean, it's one of those required shows that you forget about, and I'm really looking forward to rediscovering it, taking a bite out of this raisin.
So we'll see you at an intermission of Raisin in the Sun at the Barrymore Theater.
Who knew a show about the systematic exploitation of a race of people could be so funny?
I have gone from laughter to tears quicker in this show than any other show I can remember.
My memory of this show is reading it and dissecting it in high school, and the dryness of that activity has been washed away by a flood of emotion and ideas that have sprung to life on the stage. An African-American family on the south side of Chicago is expecting a insurance check, and they all have very different ideas about how the money can best help them get out of the situations that they all find themselves in.
There's her, the mother who's getting the check. Her son wants to invest in a liquor store. His sister wants to use it for college tuition, become a doctor, and the mother of the family wants a new house.
There's something about this text that, if it wasn't so expertly acted and wonderfully written, would be incredibly belabored. Every character is an archetype. You have the progressive young woman who wants to explore the world. You have the mother who is a Bible-thumping, like old-school Southern gal. You have the son who just wants to make something of himself. He's a wannabe entrepreneur. There's something very cookie-cutter about the characters, but they are brought to life and made real by just an incredible ensemble.
My big fear was that Denzel Washington being the big star, everything would gravitate towards him, but you're right. It's a true ensemble. Everyone has their moments, everyone shines, and they're telling this wonderfully compelling and complex story.
You think that the show would be dry and shriveled up like the aforementioned Raisin, but it is juicy and moist and full of theatrical sweetness like a fully plump grape. We'll see you after the second act of A Raisin in the Sun. Oh, well, we're out, and guess how the second act of Raisin in the Sun is absolutely nothing like my experience of reading it in high school.
How?
I didn't take any notes. When you're not taking notes, you know the show was good.
All in all, I thoroughly enjoyed this production. It did not seem old. It seemed as fresh as it probably did in 1959. The unfortunate thing about this show is that many of the issues that the family and the play are facing are still being faced by families all across America.
I did have my doubts about a large cast being helmed by a Hollywood star, but I think what this production proves is how important good writing is.
Yes.
Lorraine Hansberry has given us a script that, although it's unfortunate how relevant it is today, is incredible for how enjoyable it is today. To be perfectly honest, I don't have that much to say about it, except that it's amazing.
It's great.
This was required reading in high school, and I think this should be required viewing for everyone now.
2 green lights for Raisin in the Sun at the Barrymore Theater.